All right, guys. So I had somebody ask me a question. They said, what does the agency get out of you joining the agency? What's the benefit for them? And I think the best way to answer this question, first of all, I need to let you guys know that I am an agent with New Beginnings. That's the only agency I have affiliation with, and that's the only one I really understand the best. You have other ones like Carter Pulse. They're pretty good. But New Beginnings is the one I know. So here's what I know. When you get a gift on a live stream, TikTok always takes 50%. That's their cut. You keep 50%. Out of the 50% that TikTok gets, not your 50%, your 50% is always yours. It stays in your account. No one touches it. TikTok's 50%, a portion of that will go to the agency. And then the agency can, if they choose to, give back to you. And for example, with New Beginnings, if you reach certain milestones in gifting, I believe it starts at like 500,000 or 250,000 diamonds in a month, then they will come through and they will gift you as well. So it's coming from TikTok's half back to you. So at no point does an agency ever cost you anything. It's always free to join. Free, 100% free. You don't have to pay any subscription. You don't have to pay them any diamonds. You don't have to give them any gifts. You don't have to do anything except for meet their basic requirements. And for the most part, those requirements are just go live like 3 times a week for 2 hours each time. And most of you guys already do that if you're in an agency anyways. If you're on TikTok and you're wanting to join an agency, most likely it's because you want to have both protection and live access, which that's the whole point. So, for example, in New Beginnings, you go live, I think like 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 times a week, and you'll be perfectly fine. You'll meet all the requirements necessary. You don't have to make a certain number of diamonds either. All it is based off of how much time you spend actually going live. That's it. That's all you have to do. Then, with the benefits that the agency actually gives you, you have, like I said, live milestone rewards. You also have, you have agency battles, so they could schedule a battle, and you could find people to battle with in the agency. And that really helps you get to know people who are in the agency, as well as make new friends on TikTok, which is kind of the whole point, right? So with those agency battles, that will help you give the opportunity to make more money and meet those milestone rewards that you're trying to get. You also can qualify for raffles. I believe they do some for the most hours streamed in a month, or sometimes for the most gifts earned, the most diamonds earned. There's various number of types of different raffles that they can do that you can win just for going live. They also have several different events that are like TikTok sponsored that only is given to the agency that the agency gives to their members. So with that said, I really hope that I was able to answer most, if not all, of your questions. If you have any specific questions, please comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer the best that I can with New Beginnings. If you're interested in joining the agency, again, it's perfectly free for you to do, and you get a 15-day grace period. In that 15 days, you can leave the agency at your own whim, and nothing happens. If you stay after those 15 days, you do TikTok's requirement, not the agency's. TikTok says you have to wait 90 full days before you can join another agency. So, if you're looking to join an agency, you got 15 days. You can just join it and be like, okay, is it for me? Is it not for me? Cool. If you want to stay, you stay. I would be your coach. You talk directly to me. You don't have to talk to anybody else, and I would reach out to TikTok on your behalf. That's what I do. One of the benefits of being in an agency is that we have live streaming protection and account protection. If you get banned, then we can appeal twice to a real person in TikTok. If you appeal on TikTok right now, you're not talking to a person. You're talking to AI, and most likely it's not going to change its mind because it messed up the first time, right? Right? And by the way, most of the time, if you get a report on your live stream, it's not because somebody reported you. Most of the time, it's because TikTok's AI thought something was going on, which, okay, whatever. Anyways, one of the benefits is that I can basically go on your behalf to TikTok and say, hey, this person did nothing wrong. Can you remove this ban from them and restore their account? And they're like, oh, yeah, you know what? That's right. You didn't do anything wrong. Cool. Check. Done. Fixed. Easy peasy. Again, with the agency, you don't got to pay a dime for any of these resources, for anything. Literally, all you have to do is go live. And even, I know in the agency, even if you don't meet those live requirements, as long as you're going live sometimes you're okay. However, you do have to meet those requirements to get the benefits of the agency. These are things that they're doing basically out of the goodness of their heart, because they don't have to do these things for you. So you do have to meet the live streaming requirements to get those benefits. If you don't, it doesn't mean that you can't be in the agency. But if you don't go live for like 6 months, they probably will kick you, which is actually a benefit, I guess, because if the agency kicks you out, then you don't have to worry about that 90-day grace period. You can join another agency right away. But if you leave on your own will after your 15-day grace period, you will have to wait 90 days before you can join another agency. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got for now. If you have any other questions, feel free to toss them down in the chat below, and I'll be sure to answer them as best I can.